Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 41st Annual New York State High School Wrestling Championships, coming your way from Syracuse, New York. It's coming up on Empire Sports Network. Hi, everybody, I'm Roger Neel, along with Erie Knuutila, who is the head wrestling coach at Niagara County Community College. Eric, showdown time here. The championships are just about set to get underway.
The climax of the year, that's what they're here for. They're ready to go.
Let's talk a little about one young hopeful that Section 6 is counting on.
Well, there's two young men that has a chance to be three-time New York State champions. One of them is Ryan Neel. He's a Section 6. He holds a Section 6 records for the most victories. I talked with his coach earlier. He has over 200 takedowns this season, which is an awful lot of takedowns. You will see that he has expertise on his feet when it comes to his takedowns abilities. He is a four-time Section 6 champ. He's a three-time New York State place winner, twice a champion, and he's working on his third New York State championship today. You can see here is one of his first takedowns in the semifinals against a Section 5 opponent, and then he also got another takedown here against a Section 5 opponent to win to come to the finals.
And what about Trevor Chin, Section 5? They're counting on him tonight, too.
Trevor Chin is another one that's a unique situation. He has been in the finals before, twice before, and both of those times he has lost to Ryan Neel. This time, Trevor Chin is at 135 and Ryan Neel is at 140. So he has a chance to win a state champion this time when the two of them are separated. So good luck to Trevor Chin of Section 5.
And we're also joined by Gene Mills as Gene steps in. Gene's going to be our mat reporter here this evening. And Gene, it's going to be a very interesting night tonight. A lot of action coming up.
Yeah, Section 3 has not had a state champion since 1998. Tonight's hopes are pinned on an 8th grader, Kevin Smith of Mexico. He's 40-2. He's coming into his final match, wrestling with a lot of poise and confidence. He's he dominated his opponent in the semifinals, and hopefully he'll do well against the returning third-place finisher from Section 4, J.P. O'Connor from Oxford. He's looking good.
We take some semifinal action in here.
Yeah, Kevin, he's got a beautiful shot. He gets in nice and deep. He finishes, and he works for a turn the entire time. He's always working for a turn, whether it's half Nelsons, arm bars, cradles. He's just nonstop, perpetual motion. And hopefully, he's going against a very experienced guy, but can never count the kid out. He's got a lot of confidence.
All right. And, of course, Gene's going to be returning with us throughout the evening with interviews here between matches coming up. Eric, let's take a look at the standings. Currently, so far, it's been a good tournament for Section 4.
Section 4 is going to dethrone Section 11, who won it the last 2 years. One of the reasons why Section 4 is doing so well, you can see that they're ahead by 20-some points, is the heavyweight competition. The heavyweight, Anthony Jones, I think his name was, if I remember correctly, from Union Endicott High School. He was losing his dual meet. He was losing his semifinals to Scott Orway from Section 6, 6-1, coasting to the victory. And you see where Jones threw at Ordway and pinned him with 41 seconds to go to put him in the finals. He's only in his second year of wrestling and is in the state finals at heavyweight. So he's a sophomore. So we're looking forward to the final competition tonight.
All right, coming up, we'll have our first match of the evening, 96-pound championship. That's next, right here on Empire. And here we go. Action just getting underway. Kevin Smith of Section 3, Jake of Section 4. Section 4 in the red.
And we always like to see these 96-pounders come out. They usually come out with a lot of fire and a lot of movement here. Looks like they're a little nervous to start off with. They're working on the edge now if they need to go back to the center. Oh, nice shot there by J.P. O'Connor, just to let him know that he can shoot. They both went out of bounds.
Kevin Smith is from Mexico. And 8th grader is 14 years. These kids are incredible. 14. The other's just 15.
Usually that happens at this younger age. Very seldom you're going to see a junior or a senior at the 96-pound weight class. Once in a while we catch one, but not very often. Most states don't even have a 96-pound weight class. New York State's basically the only one that does that. There are a couple others, but basically New York's the one. They allow the 7th and 8th graders to compete. 14 to 15 in the state finals is young.
Sure. Kevin Smith writes down college prospects, none. I'm just in 8th grade.
Yeah, I like how he wrote that when I read his bio. That's cute. Give me a break. I'm only an 8th grader. I don't know where I want to go to school yet. I get through junior high first before I get to high school.
Smith, quite a student. Both outstanding students. 99 GPA for J.P. O'Connor, 98 grade point average for Kevin Smith.
as we go through the bios and all of them, you see some outstanding QPAs. You're going to see an awful lot of outstanding freestyle and Greco records also. And we're coming down to 30 seconds. Warning, green, which is the Mexico young man, Kevin Smith. You know, no score in the first minute and a half. They had to warn somebody, and it was Kevin Smith's turn, as they say, type of thing. Still a little bit nervous. They got to work on it. Section 4 has 3 guys in the finals right here in the beginning. They have 7 overall, but the first 3 weight classes, 96, 103, and 112 to start Section 4 reigns out. All they got to do is win 1 match, and they've iced up the title, which we know they're going to win the title anyway, but it's still a mathematical situation where Section 5 could catch them, but it's not going to happen.
Time runs out. First period, no score.
They just need to get that first point rolling to get them going. Green is going to choose down. And it's 0-0 the first period. It's a big decision. You choose down, you score that first point for double overtime. It's first point's real important. In college, it's a little different. College, the escapes don't count, so it has to be the first reversal or takedown or nerf ball points that would count in that situation, double overtime.
Just underway, second period. No score.
JP O'Connor's got him real tight, JP does. Got that nice long arms. This is working his way up, getting the movement going now, but O'Connor still has him tight. He needs to get him back down to the match or he's going to be called for stalling. Right into a crab wide.
1:23 to go, second period.
Something's going to happen here. Stalemate. Warning for stalling something. Oh, he's got a leg in now. Now he's got both legs in. He's turning them. He's going to crank him hard. Even if you don't get any points, it really takes the stuffing out of you to fight that, for you won't get off. For you won't go to your back. That's a real punishing move right there. Energy-wise, it's real punishing.
So they break. Come back to the center of the mat. 1:02 to go, second period. Still no score. O'Connor, 2-time Sherburne runner-up. He said that's a good luck charm. He puts that down, he's successful. Hadn't been unsuccessful too often. Just 11 defeats, 107 victories in his young career.
Even the announcer, when he announced him in the beginning, he mentioned that was his good luck charm also. Well, his good luck charm needs to get up and get out of the bottom, or he's going to be in trouble starting the third period, 0-0. On his feet, knocked him right back down again.
Smith gets up a couple times, but he just can't escape.
I had the feeling the way it's going here, O'Connor is going to be called for stalling if he doesn't try to move up front, and he doesn't want to move up front because then Smith can get out for the escape. So it's a flip of the coin here, what he's going to do. Coming up on 30 seconds left and still no score. Got that leg in again. Probably let that go for about another 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds to call stalemate. Unless he gets the arm out and pulls it up. 15 seconds to go. And he might ride him out the whole period here.
Closing seconds, still no score. And that ends our second period. So we go to the third, 0-0. JP O'Connor, Kevin Smith for the 96-pound New York State High School Wrestling Championship.
And so let's see if Kevin Smith can ride JP O'Connor out. Same way. O'Connor came right up. He's not going to ride him out. Even if he doesn't get out this time, he will get out next time. Oh, he's going to reverse him on the edge, maybe. No, he is not. Good call. That is a good call. John Brockington, our main official, on the whistle. Dave Warren is his assistant.
Pretty good job by O'Connor standing up, but he couldn't escape.
He comes up real easy. The only thing wrong with this is if he doesn't get out, Kevin Smith could be called for stalling again. He's hanging way back on that leg. It's up on the feet. You have 5 seconds to bring him back down again if there's no action. I think he'd be called for stalling again. He hasn't tried to knock him back down to the mat.
1:15 to go in our third period.
There's a little bit of flurry. Smith is still in control. Referee's going to call stalemate here in a second or two, or they're going to drive out of bounds.
It'll bring it back to the center of the mat, down to 1:01 to go in the third period. No score. One of Kevin's coaches, his brother, Bill Kays, coaches with him.
And right back up on the feet again for O'Connor. This is going to be close here, folks. This is going to be close. I think he's going to get the leg in there, 2 reversal. He hasn't awarded it yet. He's got the leg in, 2 reversal. Yes, as soon as he controlled the other leg, had the leg in, the matches. If he rode him out the whole second period, he's going to ride him out for 30 seconds. This match looks like it's over. With this win in the last 20 seconds, if Section 4 hangs on, they'll clinch their... I haven't counted how many Section 4 titles they got here in the state tournament, but this will clinch it for them. Now the crowd is screaming, but he's not going up there. Second.
There's the champion from Section 4, J.P. O'Connor, Oxford High School. 2-0 the final. Took quite a match, 0-0 going into the third period.
The big was a reversal for 2 points, made him a state champion. Here's this reversal. As soon as he steps over the leg and gets that leg in, he's got to step over the leg. As soon as he steps over the leg and he gets the other leg is already in, you can see that. He just has to step over and it's going to be 2 reversal. There he's over the leg, got control of the far ankle, 2 reversal, match over, rode him out.
And we'll be back with a 130-pound championship coming up. Our next match just ahead right here on the Empire Sports Network. It's time now for the 103-pound championship. Dan Bishop representing Section 2 from Whitehall High School against Tyler Mumbolo from Bainbridge in Section 4.
This could be an interesting match. Both of them barely won in the semifinals. Bishop won 4-3 and Mumbolo won 5-4. Both 1-point decisions, so they sound like they're both basically even coming into the final match tonight.
Bishop 1 loss this year, 38-1. Mumbolo 43-0.
And Mumbolo might get the takedown. Oh, nice job by Bishop to counter out of that, throw him over. Little freestyle gut wrench there. He was 4th in the Empire State Games in freestyle. And if he doesn't pop out the back here, they're going to go to a stalemate also. Ooh, go watch his neck now. Watch his neck. Watch his neck. Oh, there we go. 2 takedown. I think he had no choice. He had to give it up. His neck was in a funny position. A bar and a far half. There's only 2 type of people that live off a bar. You know, if you like giving pain, you can be a barman. If you don't like giving pain, you're not a barman.
Mumbolo's brother Nate finished 3rd last year at 119. He's now attending Edinburgh, and Tyler looking at that university as well. Great wrestling program, Fighting Scots.
I wonder if they both met in the Empire State Games last year. Bishop was 4th and Mumbolo was 2nd. Both of them in freestyle. Mumbolo placed in Greco also. I wonder if they both met last year at the Empire State Games.
Back to the center of the mat, 2-0 in favor of Section 4's Tyler Mumbolo. Brandon McNaught is coach. Junior Tyler Mumbolo. 18 pins this year. 22, excuse me.
That's why they're supposed to be in the state finals. 38-1 and 43-0. They have a lot more matches nowadays than they used to. 43 matches, 39 matches, a lot of matches. Back to that bar again.
Closing few seconds here of our first period.
Referee didn't like him cranking on that a little hard, but he's going to crank on it again, you know, because it just wears the bottom man out. Ooh, landed right on his head. Ooh, right on his head. He tried to do a Granby roll in the middle of the air there. We have a little check here for injury time here. It did land on his head. You see his neck is bending on the original takedown. He didn't have much choice here. He had to let go of it or break his neck almost. That was a great job there on the takedown. This is where he tried to do the Granby roll, went up on the feet, and he landed right on top of his head.
Ouch.
Boom, that had to hurt. That had to hurt. Oh, he could have had back points there too. And we're back to live action. Mumbolo chose down. Bishop thought he was out of bounds and just let him go. He thought he was out of bounds and then it was too late. Now the score is 3-0.
So Mumbolo up 3-0.
Mumbolo needs to come right at him now and take him down and just dominate this, and basically the matchup be over with early here in the second period. Just dominate it right now. 3-0 score. 5-0 score is tough to come back from.
Second period, minute 25 to go in it.
Mumbolo starting to muscle a little bit. Needs to go back to his style of just wrestling.
It's a stalemate call. They'll bring him back to the center of the mat.
Bishop's got to fix his headgear. Bishop on the way, he had a pin in the first round, he had a pin in the second round, and then a real close 4-3 win over the Section 3 kid to get him into the finals here tonight. Mumbolo, he traveled along the same route where he had a pin the first time. Mumbolo's into that single. There you go. 2-point takedown makes it 5-0. This match is over with. Now I think he's mentally just breaking him. He'll probably move up and go back to that bar again. They go to a stalemate. They both got each other's legs locked up. There they go. Now they go back to it and watch Mumbolo go right back to that bar. As I was saying, Mumbolo in the first round got a pin in 51 seconds, had a technical fall in the second one, and then in the semifinals, that hard-fought decision. It was a real close match. I watched that over Pat Haggerty of Attica High School in Section 5. Should wish Section 5 coach Eric Romisher. He missed the Section 5 finals last week when Haggerty won that. He had his first little baby boy. Ian Michael, I think it is. My wife will correct me on that. I know how she is. There's 1 point escape for Bishop.
First point for Bishop. Makes it 5-1. Tyler Mumbolo leading. Closing seconds here of our second period, down to 7 seconds. So we go to the third period, and Section 4 is Tyler Mumbolo from BGA High School is in the lead, 5-1.
Bishop's losing by 4 points. He almost has to choose down, which he did. And that's going right into Mumbolo. He's real tight on top. If he can just knock him down, go back to he tried that Granby roll from the feet again. They're going back to stalemate on the ankles to start over again. There they go. Last time he tried that little Granby roll, he almost broke his own neck, landed on his head. He just needs to get him flat. There's the bar back in again.
Mumbolo up by 4 points, 5-1. Just has to be cautious now, not make any major mistakes.
Jack Vermonti's right down there. He's the whistling official, watching that bar real close. Assistant official with him tonight is Tom McGee. Tom's brother Don's the president of the Mohawk Valley Wrestling Club, which has a big tournament coming up next weekend. Freestyle and Greco season starting And you see a lot of these kids today to be at that next tournament, and the weekend after that's a New York Super 6 tournament in Buffalo. They'll be at that one also. It's that freestyle season that gives them that extra year. That's what they're at. There's that bar. Is he going to crank him over with it or not? Bar and a half, bar and a half. He really doesn't care to crank him over. He just want to wilt him down.
45 seconds separating Mumbolo from a state championship.
Is there anything wrong with the bar? Is it's not too exciting for the fans. You hear nobody talking. You know, from a coaching standpoint, the bar is an excellent move. The coach is trying to yell encouragement in there to the wrestlers, trying to get going, get going. Mumbolo knows he can't move down there.
25 seconds left in the match.
And so therefore he's just controlling Bishop all the way. Referee calls stalemate. No, potentially dangerous again. Bishop come up, rotate his shoulder around. That's a punishing move.
21 seconds to go in this one.
Stop this initial move and this match is completely done. Oh, he dropped to a single, trying to hang on. I'll give Mumbolo credit here. He is not in a hurry to finish that. He has the match won. He is not in a hurry. That was a good job. Most kids would have wrestled out of that, but winning 5-1, he's not in a hurry.
Pretty strong too. It's what, the third time he's picked him up like that.
Mumbolo, and the Bishop landed on his head again. The kid knew it. Kid gave up. Referee gave him 1 point escape, but oh, they're already in a neutral position, he says. And so in the end, it's a Section 4, another champion, 2 in a row for Section 4.
Tyler Mumbolo, Cambridge Guilford Hampton High School, and that makes it 5-2. We'll be back with more coming away from Syracuse, the Onondaga County War Memorial. It's the New York State High School Wrestling Championships. We'll be back right after this on Empire Sports Network.
Welcome back. I'm here with Tyler Mumbolo from BGA Section 4. Section 4 having its second champion. And second period, you seemed to get that escape and take him down right away. And what was the turning point for you to know in the back of your mind that you had it won?
Well, my coach Ferreira always tells me big takedowns win matches. So I got my first takedown, and the next one I actually knew I was ahead and I was going to win.
Well, you looked confident on top. You rode him like a bike. You really controlled the match and everything. Yeah. I want to congratulate you on winning a state title, and now you're only a junior. What's in store for you next year?
Wrestling again, probably not losing too much weight, but wrestling again and try to win another state title.
Thank you very much. We wish you the best of luck. Now for the 112-pound match, back to Eric and Roger.
Tom Magnani from Islip, a member of Section 11, out against Troy Nickerson of Shenango Forks, another Section 4 wrestler.
Nickerson right in on that shot, which he's done so well. That's why he is a 2-time state champion. Him and Ryan Needle are both trying to become a 3-time state champion. There's only a few of them that's done that in New York State. This is interesting, Roger. Last year's finals at 103 was Magnani and Nickerson. Now they moved up to 112, and they're both in the finals again.
Nickerson ranked second in his weight class in the nation currently.
He's ranked number 1 in the nation as a sophomore in his weight class, and like you said, second in the nation overall. That's what all the juniors and seniors and everybody. He's only a sophomore, going for his 3rd state title as a sophomore. That means he has 2 more years.
Magnani in trouble.
And he might go for a fall here.
Nickerson's lost his once this year, 37-1. He had a loss when he went up in weight to 119. Lost at the Jeff Reese tournament, and his opponent is wrestling in the championships in Pennsylvania at 119 this weekend.
He did that because he wanted the competition to make him better prepared for today. He's not afraid of ducking anybody. His goal was to win the New York State title, and if he goes up a weight class and loses, to make himself ready for it. That's why he did it, and he is ready for it, as you can see, leading 5-0 here in the first period.
20 seconds to go, first period.
And we're closing out the first period.
Coach Roy Nickerson opening up a 5-0 advantage heading into the second period. Nickerson from Shenango Forks, just a sophomore, coached by Rick Gumbel, who was an outstanding amateur wrestler in his own right.
Tom McNanny last year wrestled for St. Anthony's at the Catholic League. I understand that his parents, I think it was his mother, to tell you the truth, wanted them to go to St. Anthony's schools, and he asked the boys to go try it for 1 year. If they didn't like it, they could move back to public high school. And the year was over with, and they all moved back to public high school. Of course, his brother Lucas was a state champion, I think, last year. Or in the finals, I can't quite remember exactly. I think, yeah, state champion at 112, another 2-point takedown. Now the score is 8, 1-point escape and 2-point takedown for Nickerson. He is not going to let this state title elude him at all. He just keeps coming after him,
Champion at 96 pounds, 103. This year at 112. They'll reset 8-0. Nickerson, 1:31 to go, second period. Your two to the New York State High School Wrestling Championships from Syracuse here on the Empire Sports Network.
Our mat official this match is Dave Essex, and his assistant is Terry White. Nickerson just keeps working and working and working and working. These two are both on the New York State team that went to Oklahoma last year. Always getting back points again. There was a number of these men on that New York State team that went to the Oklahoma duels. They did very well. The freestyle, they were winners of the losers bracket. And Greco, they weren't even seeded in the tournament in Greco. And I know they placed 7th, I think it was, at Greco. The New York State team did.
40 seconds to go, second period. Nickerson up 8-0 over Tom Magnani.
There's the 3 points now that makes it 11-0. Troy Nickerson's win 11-0, and Rick Gumbel's in the corner like the score is 0-0 or he's losing. Still coaching, still yelling, still screaming.
10 seconds to go in the period.
We love Rick Gumbel. He's an exciting young man over there coaching.
Done quite a job at Shenango Forks coaching.
Oh, yes, he has. Oh, he's going to get more points before the period ended. There's 10 seconds to go, and he got another 3 points. And that makes the score 14-0.
Well, Section 4's Troy Nickerson up with a big lead heading to third period.
Here's the 3 points with 10 seconds to go. We need to go back live though, folks, because this match is going to be over real quick here as soon as Nickerson takes him down. I can't believe he scored those 3 points with only 10 seconds to go in the period. I think Magnani was just resting there trying to coast it out. And Nickerson keeps on coming and coming. As soon as he gets this takedown, he's going to be ahead by 15 or more, which will be 16, and the match will be over. Oh, he's trying to get fancy here. He got fancy with 14. Now he's going to stick him. Oh, he gave up. He says, all right, I'm a New York State champion for the third time. There's only been 10, now there's 11. Three-time New York State champion.
Ends up 16-0. Troy Nickerson, 112-pound championship, representing Shenango Forks High School in Section 4. And coming up, we'll have more high school championship wrestling from Syracuse. We'll return right here on the Empire Sports Network.
Welcome back. I'm here with a 112-pound state champion, now 3-time state champion, Troy Nickerson from Section 4. Troy, you looked awesome. Tech falling the kid 18-0. It was a rematch from last year. Did you have any concerns at all going into the match?
I really didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, hadn't wrestled the kid in the year. I just went out there just like he was any other kid and caught him right off the bat. I think I really sent a message to him, and just kept rolling from there.
Yeah, but 18-0. That was awesome. I mean, you hit him with everything. There was a very short time left in the second period, and most guys would have tried to ride it out. You threw a crab ride happen there with like 10 seconds to go. And, you want the OW or something?
It'd be nice. I mean, I just went out there and wrestled hard, and that's what I do. So.
Well, you look like poetry in motion. We're proud of you. You know, what are your goals now? You're a three-timer. You're only a sophomore.
Yeah, well, probably now I'm gonna concentrate on freestyle and Greco, try to get double gold out at Fargo, and just keep wrestling hard and training hard.
Right. Well, you do realize you have the opportunity to be the first 5-time state champion. Has that crossed your mind many times?
It has. I'm just taking it year by year, not trying to worry about it.
That's the best thing to do. Troy, awesome, great match. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Now to the 119-pound match. Back to Eric and Roger.
And here we go to the 119-pound state championship. Jamie Scaglione representing Section 8, and representing Section 5, Gregor Gillespie out of Webster.
This will be two young men from Webster High School. Excuse me, Webster Schroeder. They split high schools last year. They had a brand new high school and they split them in half, and now there's two Webster high schools. Both of these are from the same school. That was close on that wizard. I think we're going to have an exciting match here, gentlemen.
Starts out pretty aggressively. Early first period, they'll bring him back to the middle.
After that flurry, the score is still 0-0.
Scaglione out of Section 8 in green.
And Gregor, right? Gregor Gillespie from Section 5, he's in purple.
45-0 this year. Scaglione 34-3. Gillespie looking to go to Edinburgh, considering that, but he's only a sophomore.
Oh, nice ankle pick. Nice ankle pick by Gillespie. He didn't quite finish it, though. Scaglione's working his way to the out of bounds. He wants to get out of that danger. Good call by Bill Weigel over there on that line call. Good job there, Mr. Weigel. He's our whistling official, and his assistant today is Dale Robbins.
Scaglione considering Cortland and Brockport. He's a senior. 26 pins this year of his 34 wins, 26 via the pin. Still scoreless.
It's going to be a lot more activity here. That's it, because Gillespie is not going to stop coming at you. Just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. He had a real tight match in the semifinals, and he won it 3-2. But I think he won it because he was just coming and coming. Will Weigel Ward, the Section 8 kid, warning for stalling on the bottom. I think he was just trying to catch his head to figure out what happened with him on the takedown, and he ended up not moving any activity at all.
5 seconds to go in the period. So we go to the second here of the 119-pound championships. Let's take a look at that takedown.
This takedown is just pure hustle by Gillespie. He just shot in, this could penetrate, drive. He ended up yanking him up in the air, dropping him down to his hip, and there was the takedown. And down he goes. And good job by Scaglione. He let go there because he could have gave up back points also. Gillespie chose the down position to start the second period, winning 2-0. He's got hand control. He should get out. Yes, he does. And Gillespie just turns around and chops his head and attacks, and takes him right back down again.
Gets the escape, another takedown. 5-0, Gillespie.
I can't believe this young man's only a sophomore. He's doing a great job. He knows how to control the mat. Activity-wise, keeps going. Now he's on top, and he's still working real hard on top. So I'm not going to let this state title get away from me. He's still working hard on top.
Gillespie, 85 grade point average. Went 8-0 at the Disney duels. Scaglione, baseball player too.
Minute 15 seconds to go in the second period. Scaglione's down. Gillespie is on top. I jumped the whistle just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's why you get 2 freebies, son. Use them. I love his activity. He just keeps wrestling, 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 wrestling.
Gillespie still has him locked up, leading 5-0.
Oh, is he going to get? No, he did not. Okay. Got the crowd excited there. He's going to get back points this time, maybe. No, he did not. Right back again. I think that's where he's working too hard. His activity is going to go too quick. Everything's just too fast. He needs to get him started and control a little bit better so he can get his back points. To tell you the truth, I really don't think he cares. He just wants to keep dominating, dominating, dominating. You see that Jamie Scaglione, just his face just knows that he's in a world of trouble here. He just can't get any offense going whatsoever from the bottom.
Closing 20 seconds of the second period. Gillespie holds a 5-0 lead.
Gillespie's not going to let him out. He says, I'm not going to let him claw out. He's going to stay in this term. They finish this period right off. He's going to stay in.
Drags him right back.
Yeah. He's got a 2 count. Got a 2 count. There he goes. 2 back one. You see that? He had a 2 count.
That makes it 7-0. Gregor Gillespie in the lead.
See here, just a penetration and the desire to just finish the move is why Gillespie's getting these takedowns. It's a great job, son. He just drives right through him. Start the third period off neutral position with Gillespie winning 7-0. You still see his motion, still moving, still moving, still moving. And Jamie Scaglione is just trying to be defensive. He can't get anything offensive going. Oh, he tried to throw him, didn't quite make it. Yeah, that would have been interesting if he would have thrown him there for 5.
But a whole different story coming up.
That would have woke the crowd up. Crowd's a little dead tonight. I think we got a sellout crowd. I don't see any seats empty. Do you, Roger?
No, another jam-packed house.
Yeah, it's outstanding. See that 7-0 lead? He shoots right in there. He wants to get that one more takedown, one more takedown. If he controls the match, he will win the match. He doesn't want his opponent to be able to get any offense going at all. See him backpedaling, that he's on his heels there. Jamie Scaglione was.
Big lead for Gillespie. And they both
Did
go
he
out.
step out of bounds? I couldn't tell if he stepped out of bounds or not over there. I couldn't tell if he stepped out of bounds. That was close. That was close. Gillespie bailed out and almost got taken down. Must be he just caught the line. Oh, he tried to spladle him. Jamie knew he was in trouble, so he tried to spladle him. As soon as he gets the ankle scoop, that's 2.
There it is.
There's the 2 points.
9-0.
Now it makes it 9-0. You have to love this Gillespie kid. Look at him still working. 40 seconds to go in the match, and he's ahead 9-0 and still working, still working. You know, all he's trying to do is keep his opponent from getting any type of an offense going.
Gillespie looks like he's just starting the match. He doesn't even look like he's worked his sweat out.
Doesn't look tired at all. He probably wrestles every single match that way. I've seen him once this winter wrestle. Webster had a nice team this year, really nice team. You can see that with 2 guys in the state finals. They do have a nice team. Now a warning for stalling, 1 point. Makes the score 10-0, but I think they both were coasting it off at the end. Dean Savaggio is watching that clock. There's a smile on the coach.
There it is.
There it is.
The 119-pound champion, Gregor Gillespie, Webster Schroeder, and Section 5. So he handled that pretty well, no problem, with a big 10-0 win. Coming up, more of the high school wrestling championships here at the Onondaga County War Memorial. Will return right here on the Empire Sports Network.
Welcome back. I'm here with Gregor Gillespie, the 119-pound state champion from Section 5, Webster High School. He did a great job beating the kid 10-0, and their third period, You get a little nervous when he hit that little neck whip there?
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
It looked like you solidified it pretty early, beginning of the second period, with an escape and a quick takedown.
Yeah, all throughout the tournament, two of the 4 matches I was down after the first period, and I just kind of want to get ahead, you know.
I watched the whole tournament with that arm bar tilt, and 5-0 wasn't good enough for you. You had to turn them once, and you had to turn them another time and make it 10-0. Congratulations. What are your plans for the future?
Tons of off-season wrestling, probably Fargo, the junior nationals, probably a couple other trips.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Back to Eric and Roger for the 125-pound finals.
And a reminder, the rights to this broadcast have been granted by the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, representing 778 senior high schools across the state of New York, and the more than 500,000 boys and girls that participate annually in New York State Public High School Athletic Association Incorporated sponsored athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of the New York State Public High School Athletic Association Incorporated is strictly prohibited. Here we go to 125-pound. And the championship with Steve Romata out of Section 11 versus Matt Stewart from Colony and Section 2. Stewart is a senior and Romata also a senior.
Oh, nice shot right in. Quick on the whistle is Romata. And 2 takedown on the edge. Oh, I love those edge calls now. They put them in, you go out of bounds as 2. Love those edge calls.
There's a point.
1 point escape.
Escape, yep.
Romata wants to go back on the feet again. That's where he felt comfortable on the opening shot, which is a good move. That was a nice job by Stewart. He says, you're not going to shoot on me quick again. I'm going to at least let you know I'm alive. We get down here yesterday and today, and we watch all these matches to see if we learn information to come to the finals to help us sound good. Roger, you're right. Wife and I have been sitting here all day long. Well, I got the information from Romata. I went in the back room back there to change into my shirt and tie, which I don't wear very often. Back there, Romata's back there, and I go, mind if I change here, son? He says, no problems. You in the finals? He goes, yeah. He says, ooh, he's going to get taken down here. No, he worked his way out of it, Romata did. Sitting next to him is a big Spider-Man doll, you know. You see, I got Spider-Man underwear on, Spider-Man doll, that's my man. Is he going to bring it to corner with you? He says, nah, coach don't like that. So I thought you were going to put it down with the assistant coach, kick him out, put your Spider-Man down. I teased him in the locker room. I told him I was going to talk about that Spider-Man outfit. He just got caught in an eye there a little bit. Here they go, they're ready to go back. Steve Romata from Section 11. 38-0. Spider-Man. Everybody's got their jinx, their superstitions, don't they?
Whatever works, right?
That's right, whatever works.
One point lead for Romata here in our first period.
We had that opening flurry there of the takedown by Romata and escape by Stewart, and then we've been jockeying for position ever since.
Just bang into each other, finally go off the mat.
We have a sophomore against, I'm sorry, we have 2 seniors this match, don't we? I read the wrong sheet there, I'm sorry. I still had the last match profile sheet in my hand because Gillespie was 3rd 2 years ago, 2nd last year, and 1st this year. 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. What's he going to do next year? The only thing left is MVP, I guess.
MVP, yeah.
With 3 seconds to go, I don't know if he's going to make this takedown. No, he's not. That was too short of a time period. I think he would have got it, but it's just not enough time.
This is Matt Stewart from Colony High School.
Both seniors.
And Steve Romata of Section 11, Hills East High. He's a senior as well.
Ask him, how do you pronounce that name, son? He says, just like the hotel, Ramada.
He's checked in here to the championship, that's for sure.
It's funny how they get the names right when they're in the finals. Nice single leg takedown. Here's a case where Ramada made a nice single and Stewart turned to the left, and Ramada did nothing wrong and it goes potentially dangerous. I think that he turned that way, that's his problem. If you don't like it, don't turn that way. I think you ought to let it keep on going. If he's going to hurt his knee, he's going to hurt his knee because he did it on purpose to get out of that activity. whistling official in this match is Russ Tranelo, and John Crump is helping him out on the side official. Is he going to get this takedown? No, he popped his way back out, Ramada did.
Tied at 2 here, 1:10 to go, second period.
Looked like he faked that first shot just to go into a dump on the second one, but didn't quite make it. Ramada spent an awful lot of time this period on his knees. And Stewart's almost taken him down a couple times from that position, countering on top.
125-pound championship on the line.
Ooh, nice duck. Is he going to make this? Yes, he is. 2 takedown. Nice call.
Makes it 4-2. Ramada in the lead. Stalemate. They'll bring him back to the center of the mat. So Ramada, with the takedown, goes up by 2. 20 seconds to go in the second period.
It's 20 seconds, an important 20 seconds. Stewart needs to get a score a point here to make it down by 1. And Ramada doesn't want to let him go. See there again, he turned that way. That was his fault. There's nothing to do with Ramada. If you didn't like it, don't turn that way. I hate that. Your kids make a nice shot. Stalemate, potentially dangerous back up again. That's his fault. They'll never change the rule because it's going against the joint.
Closing seconds.
But from the coach's standpoint, it drives me crazy. Make a nice shot.
So what's that takedown again?
Nice little duck under there. Nice drop straight down, pop back up again, and knocks him down for 2 points. That was a great little duck. You see him drop right down. Now we're back live again where Ramada starting the third period down, and Stewart trying to hang on to him. Ramada's going to get his 1-point escape here. I don't think he wants a reversal. I think he wants to go to escape. No, I thought Ramada had his hands on. I'm sorry, I thought Stewart had his hands on lock. No, he didn't. That's a tough call on the official. They don't want the clock to run very long.
So no point. It stays 4-2.
We have a little nosebleed and blood time on Matt Stewart. That's a 5-minute blood time. I love these new clocks they have. After all the years they've been here, they finally have new clocks. And everybody can see them. They're high in the air. You can see how they're flashing now on the clock. It shows the blood time is counting down. It's a 5-minute blood time. Everybody knows what's going on. The only thing wrong with a clock is you can't tell your kid how much time is left in the period unless you looked up there, because the period time is off. So you don't know what it is. You got to look quick to see how much time is left.
It's gone, yep.
Yeah. Because there have been a number of tournaments with these clocks. If you don't look quick, you don't know how much time is left.
On the line, the 125-pound championship.
And now we're back with 1:40 minutes left in the period. And I'll say Spider-Man comes back up to his feet again. One-point escape makes it 5-2. Stewart needs to get to work real fast here. He needs to get 2 takedowns, not 1. He needs 2. And Ramada's doing the right thing. He's right on the attack, right on the attack. If you're on the attack, grab the other ankle. That's a good job. Good call there. The kid went to his knees, which automatically is 2, and he tried to reach around to fake the official, and the official wouldn't go for it. If you don't like it, don't go out of bounds. Lets him go right back on the feet again. I think Ramada's going to go right back on the attack again.
7-3 now. Ramada.
Right, right. Oh, nice little drop single. All he has to do is get the other leg, and it's going to be 2 again. Out of bounds. He's dragging out, dragging out, dragging out.
Couldn't quite grab him.
Couldn't quite get that other ankle. That's the hardest thing in the world, to tell your kid not to go out of bounds when the guy's on the attack.
51 seconds to go for the 125-pound state championship.
And Ramada's got this match won, but you see him attack, 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 attack. Just like the last match. Attack, that's the name of the game.
35 seconds left. 4-point lead for Steve Ramada.
and he still attacks. He's got this match won, and he still attacks. You shoot a single leg takedown, you can't get thrown for 5 points and lose. We saw a few matches like that today. Guys are winning with only a few seconds to go, and they just try to coast it out, and they lost.
13 seconds left in the match.
Nice duck under. There's that duck under again.
2 more. Makes it 9-3 Ramada, and 4 seconds to go.
Remember that, folks. Attack, attack, attack. Best offense, best defense is a great offense.
Steve Ramada, the champion at 125 pounds, winning it 9-3 out of section 11. Well, the championship goes to Ramada. He was able to lead throughout the match. Coming up, more of our New York State High School Wrestling Championships here in Syracuse will return. You're watching the High School Wrestling Titleist Finals here, coming your way on the Empire Sports Network. And here we go to the 130-pound championship. Pat Lloyd of Valley Central, Section 9, matches up against Adam Krieger of Section 5 from Webster Schroeder.
And Dean Savaggio's back for Webster Schroeder again as second finalist.
Section 5, Andrew Krieger.
Look at the profile sheets. Lloyd has 10 pins and Krieger has 8 pins. They tell me they're not pinners. They got to be takedown people then. They got to be takedown guys. They both look about the same build, the same style.
Here we go, 130-pound championship.
They haven't even touched each other yet, have they?
Oh.
There we go. Still feeling each other out. Pat Lloyd from Valley Central.
College prospects include Cortland, Springfield, University of Buffalo. And for Krieger, who is a senior, UNC Greensboro, Binghamton University, Springfield, all possibilities.
See an awful lot of University of North Carolina, Greensboro guys thinking about it. That's because Tommy Shiflett's a New York State champion. He was the assistant coach at Cornell. He's the head coach down there at Greensboro now. That's why he's getting that New York connection, because he's a New York boy.
Home state recruiting.
Oh, yeah. You got to recruit the kids you know. I'm not saying these kids are going to end up there, but it's that's what your connection is.
Sure.
You know?
130-pound championship. Lloyd, Krieger, and no score.
Hey, Pat Lloyd is the president of a senior class.
Been the president of his class 3 straight years. Great camera work right down Matt's side. Like you're right there. You can feel it.
Yep.
Feel the pain.
They're both going to go out of bounds here. They're just jockeying. There you go. Dave Warren is our mat official for this match. And Mike Steffens is his assistant today. 130 pounds. Coming down to 5 seconds to go. They both look about the same. About the same height, same build, same
copy,
style.
yeah.
That's why it's 0-0.
Here we go to the second period, scoreless.
Ball Cummings in the corner. They look nervouser than the kids do.
At least the kids can get out and do something about it, right?
0-0 match. It's all important. Whoever scores first. In case to go to 1-1. Okay, that first point. And Lloyd is not going to try to let Krieger score that first point. Back to the center.
Second period, early in it, 1:36 to go, and no score.
He tried to draw him back and slip that half on. Well, he put a leg in. Now he's trying to get the other leg in. Gotta watch that figure four, son. There you go. Well, nice job there, Krieger. He tried to step over and he kicked him a couple times trying to get out. He's trying to do anything.
Could get that
to
leg
get that
break.
1 point.
Yep.
Now they're going to go out again.
This is a great match.
It's so evenly distributed. That's why it's a combative match. You know, one does a move, one counters the move, and the score is still 0-0.
Krieger on the bottom.
He moved. Lloyd did a good job there. He's on the other side both times, and Krieger stuck that toe under where he can sit the other way, and he changed sides and went to the other side. Did a great job looking at that foot. Messed up Krieger on his start, and that's why he's still down on his belly. Lloyd could be called for stalling. He keeps dropping to the single every single time Krieger gets out. He gets up, he drops to the single. Gets up, he drops to the single. There's the warning for stalling. You knew that was coming. That was the third time in a row he's dropped right down for the single. Didn't try to finish it.
Still scoreless. 23 seconds to go. Second period. 130-pound weight class.
This point's important here. Krieger's not going to get it. Back down to that single again.
Same thing.
That's going to get him in trouble if he don't finish it. The ref's going to call him for stalling again. Oh, just enough activity there.
Tried a leg sweep, didn't work, and that ends the time of the second period. So we go to the third, still no score.
Now it's Pat Lloyd's turn. Can he score? Or I should say, can Krieger ride him out for 2 minutes like Lloyd rode him out for 2 minutes? Put the leg in, stop, potentially dangerous, back down again. Coaching standpoint, this is very difficult. Can you ride him for 2 minutes? If he gets out with 1 second to go, you lose. You haven't got time to take him back down again. Or do you let him go now and give you a minute and 40 seconds to try to work for that takedown to win? A lot of times you go 50-50. Ride him the first minute and try to score. If you don't make it, then let him go and try to win the state title.
And they run out of mat, so they'll bring him back to the center. 1:24 to go in the third period. No score.
I'm looking at Coach Savaggio's eyes over there. You know, he's talking to assistant coach. What should we do? Should we ride him out or let him go? Ride him out or let him go? He's telling them to ride him out. Then he gave him the shrug the shoulder sign like I'm not sure. That's going back to potentially dangerous again.
As hard as these kids have worked,
They're
they
talking
look fresh, don't they? Man.
I'm watching Dean Savaggio in the corner. He says, not yet. Don't let him go yet. Don't let him go yet. He needs to let him go now, or he won't get called for stalling, because the other kid's got the stalling call. I think they're working down to a minute. Oh, pick him up, Turk it, back points. No, he did miss the Turk. I'm watching the coaches in the corner. They're talking it over, talking it over. So what should we do? Should we let him go or should we ride him out?
50 seconds to go. No score.
They're coming down to the point here where they can't let him go, probably. Let's see what they do in this decision. Now they're going to try to ride him out. On the other token, on the other side, Paul Cummings is going, come on, son, you just need one and you're a state champ.
They jumped the gun, they'll reset.
Yeah, in that situation, you got those 2 freebies, you know, you got to try something different. You got to do it one way or another, and that's one way to do it, try to catch the whistle. Got to get him back down again. He put the leg in on the feet this time, but the last time he put the leg in, Lloyd stood up. This time he put the leg in after he was already standing up, so he called him for stalling. Now they both have a warning for stalling. 36 seconds to go. They made a decision. They're going to ride him out. Can they ride him out? It's the question. Looks like he's controlling them very well. Got to get that leg all the way in. It's a little loose. As soon as he stands up. Oh, he's out of bounds. He got what he wanted, but he was out of bounds.
And they stop the match with 14 seconds left.
Well, there's a lot of infighting going on here. 0-0 score, and it's an outstanding match. A non-wrestling person would say, this is boring, 0-0.
None of you, the coaches, the fans, or the 2 kids out there.
Now they're getting excited. One's going get out, the other one's going ride him out. This is going to be a big whistle here. Looks like overtime to me, folks. Is he going to make this? Is he going to make this? No, he did not. That was close. That was close.
Overtime coming up, 0-0 through regulation.
1 minute on the feet. Nobody scores any points. They'll flip a coin and somebody will choose down. It's going to be interesting. Choose down or choose up, because they both rode each other out. Usually you choose down. In this case, they both rode each other for 2 minutes. They might choose up, the top position. It's a case where you want to flip the coin, let the other guy win, or you don't have to make the decision.
Into overtime, 45 seconds remaining.
I like that. Lloyd turns so he can look at the clock so he knows exactly what's going on there. That was a good job there, Pat Lloyd. The way these 2 kids are, this match is going to be decided by them, not by the official calling somebody for stalling. Said when they come out, they both look identical. Both body builds, both styles. 20 seconds to go. Usually who makes the mistake is the one that loses the state title, not wins it. This case is going to be the other way around.
8 seconds of the first overtime. And they stop it with 4 seconds to go.
I don't think either one of them will shoot with 4 seconds to go. Yeah, they're just going to get this 4 seconds done with and flip that coin and away they go. Yep, no activity at all.
So the second overtime session line, the 100 state championship.
Boy, that's a tough decision. Lloyd rode him for 2 minutes, and Kruger rode Lloyd for 2 minutes. They chose him down. Camera head Derek Ostrowski. It's my All-American this year over there cheering. This is going to be interesting. He got rode out for 2 minutes and chose down. This is going to be interesting.
Krieger on the bottom.
He got both those legs in. This match is over. Oh, locking hands. That's locking hands. It's locking hands. There it is again, I think. I can't quite see under there. There it is again. Every time he touches his hand, it's locking hands. It's locking hands.
3 seconds.
I'd like to see that from a different angle. Krieger is not happy. He says you choose down. They're arguing about the down of the top position over there in the corner. They are.
Pat Lloyd, double overtime.
I would like to see if they locked hands under there. It sure looked like it under there, but a tough 0-0 the match. It sure looks like locking hands to me. They let go. He did it a couple times, I thought. Referee's down looking at it, and right there he locked his hands again, I think. Down the list, down the list.
He's reaching.
And now they're just waiting for the clock to run out. The match ends in 0-0 there. That's the angle I wanted on the other one to find out. You know, I think they locked hands more than once.
So Pat Lloyd wins the championship in double overtime at 130 pounds. We'll have more coming up from Syracuse, the New York State Wrestling Championships. You're watching it right here on the Empire Sports Network.
Now we're back in the last match, and right there you can see Tom Lloyd did lock his hands. I think he locked his hands more than one time. There he is, locked them again. The referee was out of position when that happened, but he locked him 3 times in that last 30 seconds.
Here we go, 135-pound championship. Trevor Chin from Canandaigua Academy, representing Section 5. His opponent, John Minkler, out of Section 10.
I think Trevor Chin is going to, I could be wrong here, but I think he's going to eat this kid up. After being second twice, he doesn't want to be second again. And that alone, nothing against Minkler at all. You know, 40-4 record is outstanding, where Chin is 40-2. They both have great records. But when you're the bridesmaid twice, you got a little fire in your soul.
The adrenaline beats a little harder, absolutely. Minkler from Section 10, he's a junior, and Chin a junior also.
Now watch this Minkler in the semifinals. He decisioned Josh Lang of Section 6, 9-6. That was a real close match all the way through it. And he got that last takedown right at the end that iced the matchup for him. He won the before that with a fall, and he had a technical fall in the first round, so he just had trouble in the semifinals. Where Chin getting there had trouble the very first match, 3-1 score, then 7-0, and then 3-1 again. You know, but he's so dominant on his feet. He controls the match so well. His big thing is that I've seen him, he doesn't make mistakes. He lets the other guy makes all the mistakes and controls the match situation very well. He has great mat sense. Oh, nice duck under. Nice duck under. That makes the score 4-1 in favor of Trevor Chin. Like I said, I think he's on a mission.
Chin on top, 41 seconds to go, first period.
Trevor Chin from Canandaigua Academy. Canandaigua had an outstanding year this year, team-wise.
And they'll reset with 26 seconds to go in the period.
And the coaches over in the corner, Rich Romeo and Dale Oliver, said write him out these last 26 seconds. Don't give him a point. Make that score be 4-1 at the end of this period, not 4-2. And you responded with Minkler on the other side. The coaches said you need to score a point this period. I think John Minkler's going to just ride this one out on the bottom, it looks like.
9 seconds to go in the period. So we go to the second period up, 4-1, Trevor Chin.
Oh, great duck under by Trevor Chin. Great duck under. Put his head up through there and arched real hard to get that last takedown. That was the second takedown that made the score 4 points for him and 1 for Minkler. Chin is down in the second period and escaped. Now the score is 5-1. Minkler's going to pick up the activity a little bit here. Good job. Nice choice there, son. You need to keep the attack going. Keep going, Minkler. Keep going. Because Chin's in control. You got to change the tempo. Trouble is, he's backing up doing it. And Chin's just not going to let him breathe.
5-1.
Oh, nice
Chin
little
leading.
shuck by. Get the other ankle and can almost get the takedown. 2 takedown. 7-1 in favor of Chin.
Good job by Chin holding onto the leg. Then he gets the 2 points. 7-1.
Trevor Chin now is a junior. 3rd trip to the finals. He was second in the Beast of the East. That's a big tournament.
Huge
that
tournament.
Second is nothing wrong with second whatsoever. He was 3rd in Cadet Nationals when he was a cadet a year ago. That's another national title. That's 3rd. There's a huge tournament like the Junior Nationals are. Both of them are huge.
Look at the grade points too. 95.4 for Chin, 94 for Minkler. So both are excellent students.
Excellent students. We've been seeing that the whole day this year.
Second period, 7-1 Chin.
And Mickler was 6th in the Eastern Nationals last year. He's both of them are paying their dues in the summertime to get themselves ready for this. Caution against Chin to jump the whistle just a little bit early.
Chin in command from Section 5 at Canandaigua Academy, 7-1.
You know your kid's done a nice job. Did a Navy ride, he rolled through, picked up the far knee, right to a Turk. Trouble is, Mickler's going to be out of bounds, and he won't get any points off that. But that was a great series by Chin to do that. You can always tell when your kid's in control. If you look at the coaches, they look awful relaxed over there. You see the two coaches in the corner just sitting there relaxed, not even yelling anything anymore. They know that they're in control of this match. Where the other corner, assistant coach is over there ripping up tape and everything else. He's nervous and worried.
Closing seconds of the second period.
Chin doesn't want to give him a point. No, he does not. He's a smart wrestler right there. Why give him a point when you're winning 7-1? 7-2 is a 5-point move away from tying. Good job, Trevor Chin.
So we go to the third. Chin up by 6. Looking for a state championship at 135 pounds.
Here's Rich Romeo and Dale Oliver. Dale Oliver was 1 point away from going to the Olympics in the Greco team a number of years back. What an outstanding young man he is. Can't ask for more from either one of those coaches over there at Canandaigua. They're excellent, moral people. Great job by both of them.
Third period here with Chin up.
Probably won't see Chin extend himself too much here, but he is going to control him on top. He's going to control. Make sure Mickler don't get anything started. Here's head coach Rich Romeo. Looks awful relaxed, doesn't he, for state finals. Second caution. Oh, he already had the caution. Son, you don't need to jump when you're winning 7-1. Now it's 7-2. It's 3 cautions. Guess he's still got that adrenaline pumping.
Minkler tried to sit out, couldn't.
Yeah, Chin don't want him to go out of bounds. He wants that clock to keep running and running and running because the clock is in his favor. And Mickler wants to get out of bounds and stop it from running. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. He'll step out. Good job.
Minute 23 to go in this match. 7-2, Trevor Chin leading.
Boy, the crowd's awful quiet tonight.
Very quiet.
Last year we had some screaming crowds. Well, of course, that 0-0 match last time didn't get them too excited. The matches have basically been one-sided all night long so far, except for that last one.
One minute remaining.
And all he's doing is got that gable on the wrist. He's just controlling, and Mickler can't get out with that ride. And Chin's jumping around enough to keep the referee to call him from calling for stalling. And he don't really care if the referee calls him for stalling, just as long as Mickler doesn't get up and score. He's knocking him back down. He's trying to pull the wrist up the back. He's jumping behind him. He's going to the side. And he gets the bottom guy warned for stalling, and he's the one on top doing all the stalling. That is a great job by Trevor Chin. He looks like he's working his tail off, and he's the one that's stalling, and he's making the other guy look real bad. That is a great job by Trevor Chin.
26 seconds to go, and Chin will be the champion at 135. Chin just stays right with him.
Yep, one more knockdown and this match is going to be over, I think. No, he's going to let him go because he had the wizard on him.
Cuts it to 4-point lead, but 9 seconds are left.
See him circle back in to stay on the mat. He does not want that clock to stop. He does not want it to stop until it goes 0, 0, 0.
And there is your champion at 135, Trevor Chin, 7-3 winner over John Minkler. So you mentioned, Eric, a couple of second place finishes. Eye of the Tiger this time, and he wins it.
He finally got his state title. Been here 3 times, and he finally got it. Looks like a man of relief right there. There it is.
And more coming away from Syracuse, the Onondaga County War Memorial, and high school wrestling. That's coming up right here on the Empire Sports Network.
Welcome back. I'm with the 140-pound champion, Trevor Chin from Canandaigua, Section 5. Trevor, twice you had to wrestle Ryan Neel in the finals of the States. Yeah. This time you had a different opponent. What was the feeling like?
It's 3rd time's a charm, I guess. It's a great feeling. Finally, everybody's saying you finally got that monkey off your back, so stretch out a little bit. Feels real nice.
Well, after placing second twice, you know, you look great on your feet. You know, you dominated on your feet, and you know, you're only a junior. Well, we wish you the best next year and repeat. And you have any plans for wrestling over the summer?
Yeah, gonna try and do a couple of dual meet tournaments or whatever, and then go out to Fargo again, see how I can do out at juniors.
Well, congratulations.
All right, thanks a lot.
All righty. Back to Eric and Roger for the 140-pound final.
And here we go to the 140-pound championship out of Section 6, Eric Ryan Neel.
This is the match they've been waiting for. They're trying to go for another 3-time state champion. Troy Nickerson with the other one. This is the second one.
John
Ryan
Cummings
Neel.
out of Section 11 opposing him. And Cummings is a senior, while Neel also in his senior year.
No surprise, Needle's in on a takedown. I asked his coach earlier, I says, Coach, I've been watching Neel for a long time in Section 6, because that's where Niagara Community College is in Section 6. Newfane High School is just down the road. I says, how many takedowns has Ryan Neel got this year? Coach Dick Lang says, geez, I'm not sure. And he looked at Sal Montesani, his assistant coach, and Sal says, well, he was at 193 before the class sectionals. And I know he's had a lot of takedowns at class sectionals, the Section 6 tournament to get to the States, so he's got to have 210 or so. That's in one season, folks.
It's a ton of it.
200 and some takedowns in one season, plus that one he just got to make the score 2-1. You have guys that won't get 200 takedowns in a lifetime, never mind in 1 year. He's right back in on the shot. The thing about Ryan Neel is so tough. When he gets that shot, he elevates you right in the air. Quick feet, elevating up in the air and down, up and down. Just don't take anything away from John Cummings here. He's 31-1. Section 11 is a very tough section, as we know. He's probably had an awful lot of competition down there. Cummings had 16 pins. Ryan Neel didn't fill that part out, because I didn't see him pin too many guys anyway. Awful lot of technical falls. Awful lot of take you down 10 times type of thing, 12 times and let you go and beat you 20-5.
We talk about Section 11, they won the overall team championship here last year.
He's going to get this takedown again as soon as he goes out of bounds. Boom. Oh, he tried to cross over. 2 takedowns.
That makes it 4-1. Ryan Neel on top.
You watch the winners. We were saying it all night long. You watch them. They keep the intensity going for the whole 6 minutes. They don't let the guy get anything of his style going. Neel let him go. Up there he goes. Score is 4-2. And he'll probably go right back into a takedown mode again. Out of bounds they go. John Cummings, 2-time, he's on our national junior team, on the freestyle team. Goes off to the junior nationals. That's a great job. That's a tough team to get on to. Ryan Neel's been on every team in the country. From the Disney World to the Oklahoma Duels to out of the country. That young man has earned his right to be in 4-time Section 6 champion, a 3-time New York State champion if he wins this match here tonight.
End of the first period, 4-2 Neel. Needle's already signed to go to Ohio State.
In the corner, you see head coach Dick Lang and assistant coach Sal Manasani. I have to say that, Roger, because I know how to say Manasani, because Sal wrestled for me a number of years back. That's why I know how to say it.
Most people just say there's Sal.
2 points reversal. That was a nice switch. I think he wanted the 1 point escape, but he got the 2 reversal, and that surprised him. But he gave up the 1 point. He wants to go back on the feet. You don't have 210 some takedowns to wrestle on the mat.
6-3, Needle leads.
If he keeps going the way he is, going to season end up at 220 something. Chop, push, pull. Oh, they both shot at the same time. I thought they were going to crack heads. Turn one way, then the other way. Now bounds to go to start over again.
How about Cummings? 1,200 on his SATs. Excellent. 3.2 grade point average.
You know, Needle's got that 91 average too in the honor roll himself. That's why he signed early with Ohio State. Potential 3-time New York State champion when they signed him, and you know, A student. There's nothing wrong with that on your team. They'll let you know he's going to be around all 4 years. Oh, nice ankle pink on the side of the mat. That was nice. Cummings was out of bounds, picked his ankle, grabbed the other ankle, 2 takedown. Needle looks right at the clock, says 105. I have enough time to take him down again. Oh, he's going to try to ride him this time a little bit. Now he's going to let him go. Yep. 8-4.
.47 seconds, winding down your second period.
Mat control, mat control. You see these guys that are state champions are always in control of the mat. They know where they are on the mat all the time. Their intensity is always high. Needle's right back into that single again. This is takedown number 5 in this match, folks. It's going to be tough to who they're going to vote for outstanding wrestler. If Needle keeps this up. Nickerson, another 3-time champ.
He rolled, didn't he?
Oh, geez.
His opponent could get nothing going.
Let's go back and take a look at Nickerson's scores getting up in here. That's going to be interesting. Who's going to, if Needle keeps on going here, gets more takedowns, more takedowns. Yeah, Nickerson had a pin, a technical fall, a 13-2 win, and then the win in the finals was a big win also. You know, it's going to be interesting. Needle had trouble his first match a little bit, but after that he started rolling. You know, 19-7, and you know, like that, it was just no problem after that.
5 seconds to go, second period. 10-5, Ryan Needle.
And again, the crowd's not humming again at all. I think the clock didn't start. The referees are discussing that. The clock didn't start. They probably end the period and say, okay, let's start the next period, because there was 5 seconds to go.
Yep.
And now they're down to 2 seconds, and he's going, that didn't start on time. So guys, don't make a big deal out of it. Let's go. See him pull that ankle backwards, 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 so he can get the foot sweep going. Yes,
nice
he did.
Foot sweep with it.
Nice foot sweep, right down in his belly. 2 takedown for Ryan Needle. Third period.
So they clear the clock, and it's the start of the third period. 10-5, Ryan Needle. Trying to go 48-0 if he could get this championship tonight.
And try to become the 12th person in New York State history to become a 3-time New York State champion. There was 10 at the beginning of the night. Nickerson made number 11, and Needle's trying to become 12. Right back in that single leg takedown again, and he's going to grab the other ankle, toes inbounds. There's a man who knows where the line is.
Sure, he gave up the 1 on the escape and then comes right back with 2 on the takedown. 12-6, Ryan Needle.
We'll let him go again. Feels very comfortable on his feet. Very comfortable, as we can see. Cummings is trying to pick up the pace to get his activity going. Just can't do it. The man's right in your face. You just can't do it. Back to that foot sweep again. Grab the toes, toes in bounds. It's getting to be a routine here.
Same
Shoots
move.
in, same move every time.
Yeah,
Hey,
it works every time.
You got 7 takedowns. Why stop now?
14-7, Needle.
Gonna be 14-8 in a second, and they're all 1-point escapes. Well, it's going to be interesting who wins the outstanding wrestler ballot. Every single tournament Ryan Needle was in this year, he was the outstanding wrestler. Every single one he went to. There's a case. See how the kid's turning into his ankle side? That's potentially dangerous on the knee, but Needle did nothing to make him be that way. That's that move I was talking about earlier. All they do is they turn in trying to get out of it. Yes, we do it too, but I hate it when I'm on the other end.
36 seconds away from a championship for Ryan Needle. And they'll reset it. The center of the mat, down to 31 seconds to go.
I think he probably has one more takedown in him just to keep the intensity going.
"14 seconds away from the title. Buckeye bound, Ryan Needle, Ohio State University.
Being from Section 6 myself, I know it was real hard on Needle last month. I mean, everybody from Empire Sport Network, everybody was at his school interviewing him, talking to him. That's an awful lot of pressure on a young man, especially when you're a shy young man that just loves wrestling. Just go get wrestling. He doesn't need to talk to people. There's our next 3-time New York State champion.
Ryan Needle wins the championship at 140 pounds, representing Section 6, Newfane High School. So the 3-time state champion gets the handshakes. And we'll have more coming up. Chris Hand of Whitney Point. Alden Lucas of West Babylon wrestling next. We'll have that on the Empire Sports Network.
Welcome back. I'm with 140-pound champion Ryan Needle, 3-time state champ. Ryan, you wasted no time going out there and getting that takedown right away. Second period, you popped out of there like popcorn within a second, took him down right away again. What was going through your mind?
That was part of my strategy to score a lot in the beginning, try to keep the pressure on in the beginning, and just get points fast.
Nice. I heard you signed early. Yeah. Where'd you sign?
Ohio State.
Well, I know you're going with some good company out there with Olympian Russ Hellickson and national champ Mitch Clark. And we want to wish you the best.
Thank you.
3-time champion.
Thanks.
Did a great job. All right. Back to Eric and Roger for the 145-pound final.
And set now for the 145-pound championship. Alden Lucas representing Section 11, undefeated 35-0. He'll oppose Chris Hand from Whitney Point, Section 4. His record this year, 34-2. This is for the 145-pound championship.
Chris Hand was a New York State champion last year at 135. He's trying to repeat. If he wins as a junior, then he'd try to come back and become a 3-time state champion like the last 2 guys were. Get a little activity here. Get the crowd going here a little bit. Section 11, Section 4. Section 4 has won the team title of Section 11's down there in 4th place. I don't think they're used to 4th place at all, but they're down there stuck in 4th place. I don't think they're going to get out of that. I can't remember how the team points are going. It might be pretty close. Boom. 2 points. Chris Hand, Whitney Point.
Here's a big following here tonight. Only about a 45-minute drive up 81 to get here.
Route 81 kind of splits. Oh, he got a spladle. It's going to be out of bounds. Oh, that could have been the match right there. He got a long and lanky Chris Hand is. Get that spladle on him, you're in trouble.
Hand had a tough time winning the Section 4 championship, won 1-0 over Joe Sacco from Johnson City. And for his efforts, he was named the most outstanding wrestler in Section 4 in that tournament.
No, the last match, Ryan Neel was, like I said, the outstanding wrestler in Section 6. So we got back-to-back outstanding wrestlers here. They're making the finals of the states again.
And has a 2-0 lead. 38 seconds to go, first period. 145-pound championship.
They're both over there on the edge of the mat. Lucas would like to get out, and Hand would like to keep him in. Hand worked him inbounds there. Okay, now they can get back to wrestling again. I don't think he might not have enough time to score. It's going to be close. He's going to score. Yes, he is. 6 seconds to go. Oh, he looked at the clock. Oh, he almost got up and walked away. He was looking at the clock. He almost walked away. That was close.
Second period coming up. Chris Hand up 2-0.
I didn't think there was enough time for these back points, but Chris Hand, that shows you the winner. He just keeps attacking, attacking, attacking. And gets his back points, makes the score 5-0. If he had more time, he might even pin Lucas right there on the edge of the mat. Great job by Chris Hand. Lucas is going to let him go and go back on the feet again. And I disagree with that. The weakest point of Hand's game may be in the bottom position. I know it's not, but it may be. Lucas don't know that, so why wouldn't Lucas try to ride him 15 seconds? Maybe he can get some back points off and get back in this match again. But he lets him go right away to go on the feet, which is his game, but it's 6-0. Oh, nice inside trip. He might not get the takedown, but nice inside trip by Lucas. The goal here is a knockout. They went out of bounds. The goal there was to knock a hand down on his butt and get the other ankle and get that 2 points. Dale Robbins is our whistling official for this match, and Tom McGee is the assistant for him.
And also plays lacrosse, good football player, runs back, kicks. 34-2 this year for Chris Hand. 20 pins out of those 34 wins.
169-17. It's not bad either. Lucas is 83-8. These young men know how to wrestle. Oh, nice duck under. Nice duck under. Probably would have finished it anybody else except for the returning state champion. That was nice. He circled out of bounds and then took a half shot to get the referee off his back for stalling. All the years we've been here, Roger, I don't think I've heard this crowd as quiet as tonight.
I don't know why. Some exciting matches, but. .24 seconds to go, second period. Hand in the lead, 6-0.
Ankle pick is going. Lucas almost got that again. Here, Bill McNeil over there yelling. Corner, head coach is yelling. Dick Ballard's assistant coach. Brandon Ballard's Dick's son is the JV coach. He's off to the side yelling too. Chris Hand had a pin in the semis, and Alton Lucas had a major decision in the semis. So.
Watching that collar, that's what sets us back. Come on.
Here we go, third period, and Chris Hand looking for a chance to win this 145-pound championship.
Lucas getting to the finals had a real tough match, and Jamie Minner from Section 6, the first one. Oh, and a nice single leg. Is he going to get this? It looks like he's going to get this takedown. Yes, he is. He finally scored. He's probably going to let him go. Yes, he will. Let him go and go right back on the feet and try another takedown. Now the score is 7-2. Except for that first match of 8-5 with the returning state place winner, Jamie Minner. That's why it was a tough match. He had a technical fall in the second round, major decision in the semis to get to the finals. Hand had a bye the first round, had a tough 6-3 win over Dan Doherty from Section 8. And then the pin in the semis over Don Williams from Section 5 to get to the finals also. Lucas has 54 seconds to pick this pace up. He has to get a lot of takedowns, because he's not going to get any back points unless he catches them. And he's just not working hard enough to get, he's got to get a lot of takedowns. You take him down, let him go, take him down, let him go. It doesn't add up very fast. Warning stalling. Chris Hand could care less. There's 30 seconds to go. You can warn me all day. I'm going to be a state champion. He just doesn't want to get caught in any big, 4 or 5 point moves to get back in the game again. They called him for stalling, called him warning for stalling again and give up a point, make it 7-3. He's got to watch himself. If he gets caught and gives up a takedown and back points, 9 seconds to go. Now he's going to give up another stalling call before he even touches him here.
And so tall, it's been tough for Lucas to get inside on him.
Real tough. Hand stood up and his headgear is unhooked. He wanted to look around the crowd a little before he finished the last 9 seconds. He's just fighting him off. He's watching the clock run down, watching the clock run down.
Watching your next state champion.
Yeah, he's just finishing it out.
There it is. Chris Hand at 145 pounds from Whitney Point, Section 4.
There's Bill McNeil and Dick Ballard in the corner. I know last year when they won, Dick Ballard was 5 feet off the ground. I had to yell at him about his bad leg there if he wouldn't get hurt.
So excellent job by Chris Hand wrapping up the 145-pound championship. And killing up Josh Glenn and Joe Srednicki at 152. We'll be back with more right here on Empire Sports Network. Here in Syracuse at the New York State Public High School Wrestling Championships, and it is the 152-pound title. Josh Glenn of Johnson City High School, Section 4, opposing Joe Srednicki out of Section 1 in Mahopac High.
I wonder how you pronounce that. Mahopac, right? Mahopac High School. Josh Glenn is getting his movement in there early. I wonder if he's going to shoot a takedown here real quick.
Glenn, 45-1 this year.
See, he's undecided for college. You want to see if he's going to be a state champ, first of all. If he's going to be a state champ, then they let the people talk to him.
It improves your ratings a little, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does. Oh, nice little outside single. Just grabbed a single. Little drop single. He can't quite get the other one. Pull him in and grab the other one. Good job. 2 takedown. Good job. Josh Glenn earned that takedown. He earned that one.
Only loss he's had this year came at the Beast of the East. Lost to a 2-time state champ from Alabama. Currently, that champion rated 4th in the country, and Glenn number 5 at 152.
Beast of the East is a nice tournament. It gets those rankings going a little bit more accurately.
Glenn wrestles with Johnson City. They won the Section 4 team championship, 225 points. Shenango Forks, where Nickerson, of course, wrestles second in Section 4 at 129.5.
See, Johnson City was ranked in the nation. I know at one point they ranked 25th of all the high schools across the nation. That's outstanding. Anytime you get ranked in the nation, you get your, oh, he's got a half, he's going to crank him, he's going to pin him. Oh. Pete Capone was getting all excited over there. He was ready for the pin. He was ready. And up the score to 5-0. Oh, yes. Nice job there by Srednicki. He got that half on, Glenn did, and he just ran out of bounds as fast as he could. He knew he was in trouble. 16 seconds to go.
Down to 8 seconds of the period.
So we're going to finish the period out.
So we go to the second period, 5-0. Josh Glenn from Johnson City.
I thought that Josh Glenn was going to pin him right here. He had plenty of time left. He had both arms tied up. Just cranked him over, and he almost had to fall. Almost had it. And Stebnicki just kicked out of it and says, I'm not going to lose that way in the state finals. But look out, Glenn's got that bar on again and that gable again. That's what he had last time. Stebnicki knows he's fighting out of that. He doesn't want anything to do with that tie-up. Here comes again. Got it again, the same as last time. Capone's over there moving right with him.
The neck bridge saved Stebnicki that time.
He's not out of it yet. He's still got both arms tied up. Oh, he's kicking hard. Yep. Terry White's our mat official, is looking for the fall. Oh, I think he's got him tight this time. He's got him tight. There it is. First pin of the night.
Josh Glenn of Section 4 with 1:13 to go in the second. And he pins Joe Stebnicki out of Section 1.
Just crank him over, crank him over. There's a double bar there on that far side. He just cranks him over, and I thought it was going to be over right there, but Stebnicki kicked hard right there to get out of it, but it was just too tight. There's your fall. The match is over with. Great job, Josh Glenn, New York State champion.
And more high school wrestling championship action coming your way. We'll return here to Syracuse. Coming up, you're watching the Empire Sports Network. £160 championship coming up. Rob Parker representing Section 11 against Sherwood Fendrick from Section 4 and Green High School. Parker from Northport High. And we're underway in the 160-pound championship.
Sherwood Fendrick came right out, dumped him to his back. Did he get back points? No, we went right after him. We had a long delay there because of 3 weight classes received his award, and Sherwood Fendrick just stood there in that mark for all 3 weight classes and didn't move. I thought he would be a little bit tight. Blew the whistle, went right after him. I've been watching this man wrestle all day long. This man is for real. From Green High School. Green High School had a state champ back in 1999, I believe. It's the last time. And they're working for another one today.
43-1 Fendrick this year. 3 losses for Parker. And as some of the schools Fendrick's looking at, Binghamton University, close to his home area. Sacred Heart, Hofstra. And there's that name again, UNC Greensboro.
Tommy Shiflett.
Yep.
Sherwood Fendrick is just working that bar, working that bar, working that bar.
He's a senior this year, Parker a junior. 50 seconds to go, first period, 2-0. Fendrick leading.
Our mat official there, Greg Trevano, didn't like him working that bar quite that high up in the air. So they stopped and potentially danger started over again. Right back to the bar again. Right back to it. Oh, he's got the wrist tied up this time. That way he can't go too far. He's going to tilt him with it. With the bar and tilt, can't quite run him over. There's Tim Green, his coach. I'm sorry, Tim Jenkins from Green. I'm sorry. Five seconds.
And so Fendrick takes a 2-0 edge to start the second period.
Rob Parker won the toss. What's he going to do? He defers. I defer also. I don't think he wants to choose down again. He's moving that shoulder around. That shoulder got worked on for 2 minutes. Right in the reversal. And guess what? He's going right back to that bar again, I bet. Now the score is 4-0, Sherwood Frederick. Head lever, pull it up. Nope, he didn't pull it up to a bar. Still working on the same shoulder though. He's gonna make that shoulder tired.
Frederick came out right at the start and has been the aggressor the whole match.
Just keeping that attack. Puts the opponent on a defensive and they can't get their attack going.
Almost got him over another time on his back, not quite.
Still working hard on top, Frederick is. Now he's got his bar in there. 50-some seconds to work that bar again.
Putt timeout.
I wonder if he got a nosebleed there.
It's like a little patchwork on Rob Parker.
That's probably the best thing to happen to him. He can let his shoulder rest here. The coach is over there, give him a little bit of extra touch-ups here. Looks like they're trying to do a cowboy here. Get the bar up the back and cowboy him over for 2, tilting for 2. That's what they're talking about. See on the other side, they're taking care of. Oh, he got a little blood on top of the eye. I see what it is. Okay. That's probably because he has a bar and he keeps running his head down. Keeps hitting his head down. Sherwood Frederick was one of those young men that was on our New York State team that went to the Oklahoma Duels last year. Boy, that makes a big difference in these kids in this summer wrestling. He was an All-American. He's a 3-time gold medalist in the Empire State Games. 3-time Section 4 champ is good enough right there. Section 4 is tough. We all know that.
Plays football, running back in football. 46 seconds to go. Second period up 4-0. Sherwood Frederick has 1 loss this year. 43-1 coming into the championship match.
Right back to that right arm again. I think he's trying to pull it out this time. I was watching the coaching staff in the corner. Oh, I got a little high with that time. Got a little high, a little careless, but he's going to come right back to attack. He probably worked for this takedown here. There's 20 seconds to go. He's still going to work for it.
Makes it 4-1 now, Fendrick. And we go to the third period with Section 4 as Sherwood Fendrick leading it 4-1.
That's a tough decision there. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the escape to make it 4-2 and the takedown to make it 4-4. But Frederick didn't. If he didn't extend himself trying to get an extra point there, Parker wouldn't have got out at all. I think he's down for the whole match.
Fendrick keeps that right arm tied up.
Keeps tying it up. This time it's to Gable. He's going to pull it up on the back. Yes, he is. There it is.
Minute and a half to go in this championship 160-pound class.
That's how he gave it to escape last time. I don't know why he didn't go back to the bar. You're killing him with the bar. Even though Frederick's been the whole dominator here this whole match. This match is not over. One takedown could tie it up.
Fendrick up by 2, 4-2. 1 minute even to go on the championship match.
I think he's losing his intensity. He's trying to stall this out. Where the last state champions, we saw they come right back out and attack, just trying to dominate so that his opponent can't get his style going, can't get the juices flowing, as they say.
40 seconds to go, so Parker's got to try to get a takedown here.
He's still complete control of this match as Frederick is, because then Parker just can't get anything started. There's his 2. There it is.
Big 2, 6-2 now with 16 seconds left.
He could have done that 30 seconds ago and took the suspense out of it.
That should put it on ice for Sherwood Fendrick. 6 seconds to go.
Another state champ for Section 4.
There it is, 6-2. Sherwood Fendrick from Section 4, the 160-pound champion.
This is a nice takedown. He's just in control of the match, and he just kind of snapped him a little bit, passed him by, just got around behind him. That's where Parker had to extend himself. Nice job there by Sherwin Frederick.
So there's another champion decided at 160. More coming up in our high school wrestling championships. You're watching them right here on Empire. Here we go to the 171-pound championship. Will Seide out of Section 6 in Fredonia High School, matching up with Elliott Smith out of Section 10. Seide's 39-1, Smith 37-2.
And we're going to take a little bit of time here to get this started. Elliott Smith from Section 10. And there's Will Seide from Fredonia High School, Section 6. Coach Alex Conti giving one last little pep talk. Almost looks like he's killing him.
And if there's some adrenaline that could be infused there, he's getting it, isn't he?
Getting it going, getting it going.
Seide's also a fine football player, first team All-Western New York as a defensive end.
He's an athlete, that's what he is. He's a pure athlete. He also needs a haircut, but that's another situation. Maybe because we don't have too much hair, that's why we say that about him.
We're envious.
Yeah, we're envious is the word, there you go.
Just underway, first period for the 171-pound championship. And they'll bring him back to the center of the mat. Elliott Smith says he likes Canisius, considering them as a place to continue his wrestling career. He's a junior this year. Seide, of course, a senior.
Seide wants to become an airplane pilot. Emory Little College. Every other coach out there calls me. A nice takedown by Will Seide. 2 points for Section 6 there. And lets him go. Those first points are always the toughest to get going. Now they're both moving. Now we maybe see some action here. Of course, Will Seide being from Section 6, that's where we live. I know Alex Conti is coached very well. Assistant coach over there, Nick Sicily.
Seide up by the point.
Little arm drag there, missed by Smith. Just jockeying for position here, 18 seconds to go.
Seide tried to shoot in, but he was stopped by Smith. Couldn't get that single he tried for.
They're both taking half shots here just to finish this period out, which they did. It's a nice shot by Will Seide, nice and deep. As he gets in, he turns that corner to right angles and drives. That's where he gets the takedown from. That turn that corner, right angles and drive, elevate and drive.
See the football player coming out of him, drive the ball carrier back.
Defensive back, you got that part right. The defensive lineman, defensive end, I mean.
2-1. Seide from Section 6.
Gonna tilt him? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, Coach Conti liked that. He's intense in that corner. We got to get a camera him at the end of the match if Seide wins this match.
4-1 with those 2 points.
Now we're going to let him go back on the feet.
Minute and a half to go, second period. 4-2, Will Seide.
Now they're going to jockey for position again here. I tell you, Elliott Smith needs to pick this pace up or he's going to be done here. There's that high crotch again. He's going to finish it. Oh, he's going to go out of bounds. Nice job there, Mr. Seide. Nice job. There's Coach Conti and Coach Sicily. Coach Conti's real intense. Need to get a keeper camera on him all by himself. It's like a cobra over there ready to pounce, and he's not wrestling, he's coaching. Just keeping that attack going a little bit, the side he is. Just keeping the attack going enough just to throw Smith off his balance point.
Tried to shoot him, but he never could get a good hold on him, and Smith slipped away.
Smith just can't quite get that good clean shot. Oh, nice little drag.
6-2 Seide. $20 seconds to go in the period.
He's going to ride him out. Looks like he's trying to ride him out here to finish the period 6-2. Oh, he's got a Turk on the leg now. Can he crowd that up? He has time to crowd it. Good job, Mr. Seide.
4-point lead to take to the third period for Will Seide from Fredonia.
Seide again got behind him and just knocked him down. Oh, that was the tilt we had in the very first period. That was a big 2-point tilt right there. That made a whole difference in the match and making the score 4-1 at that moment. That was a big tilt.
171-pound championship here. Will Seide and Elliott Smith.
2-point reversal. I'm going to say Fredonia High School is going to have their second state champion the way this match is going.
Eight to 3, Seide leading. Smith just can't generate anything except escapes.
Well, that's it. You see Seide right there. He just, a little half shot. Just to keep the intensity going. Just keeping that intensity going. Just enough to throw Smith off his game. I think that's the first shot that really Smith shot the whole match right there.
Minute 5 to go in this one. And Seide up 8-3.
So, Coach Conti says, I want one more takedown. One more takedown. There it is. He's going to get his one more takedown if he steps over. Step too high.
50 seconds to go.
It's a long time in there. Seide don't care. Let the clock run. Let the clock run. Let the clock run. He's going to get this takedown, yes or no? I think he's going to get it. There it is. 2 takedown, 10-3. That ices it up. That tilt he had back there in that second period was a big 2 points.
Closing seconds here. Will Seide is going to be the new 171-pound champion.
And I'm going to keep an eye on Coach Conti over there for the last 5 seconds. He's going to be a happy man. There he is. There he is. Happy man in that corner. Happy man.
That's it. Will Seide wins it at 171. 10-3 the final. Will Seide never in trouble in the match. And we'll have more coming away here in Syracuse at the Onondaga County War Memorial. New York State Wrestling Championships, and you're watching the action right here on the Empire Sports Network.
Welcome back. I'm with the 171-pound champion, Will Seide from Section 6. You know, most guys have to make a trip here or two before they can finally make it to the finals and win it. You've never been here before, your first trip. What was going through your mind?
Oh, I'll tell you what, man, I was nervous. I really was. But my coaches, they are good coaches, and they put me through it. and I couldn't have done it without them because they told me what I needed to hear to win this tournament.
Well, first trip here, you won the whole ball of wax. You gotta be awful proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. This is an honor.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thanks.
Back to Eric and Roger for the 189-pound final.
At the 189-pound level, Mike LaBella from Massapequa. He represents Section 8, 39-1 this year, opposed by Mike Sanacor of Corinth out of Section 2. He's 36-1. Here we go. 189-pound championship.
Starting to get the bigger boys now. 189 pounds. Mike LaBella of Section 8. Whoops, headgear went flying off.
LaBella considering Edinburgh, Brockport, Springfield, Cortland.
Sounds like a phys ed major to me. Brockport, Springfield, and Cortland.
Sanacor accepting a partial scholarship to Binghamton University. Wrestling for Coach Mike Fusilli down there.
They're doing a nice job. They just went to Division I a few years back, and they're really making that program grow. I think we're going to see more activity in this match. Two of them look like they're about even. They're going to have to tape that headgear on before the day's over with, I think.
It's the second time it pops off for Sanacor.
He's going to. They're going to check his nosebleed or tape his headgear on over there. I think he has a nosebleed, but probably should. Oh, he's got an ear. I see what the problem is. Okay, it's blood on his ear. That's what it is, not the nose. It's probably because the headgear keeps falling off. Keep that headgear tied on there, right? And it will protect the ear like it's supposed to. A little Vaseline to keep the bleeding from going.
LaBella was a Section 8 runner-up last year. Sanacor, Section 2 runner-up last year. Plays football also, as does LaBella.
We're ready to go now again. Awful lot of hand fighting going on here. They're really not doing too much, Roger.
Nope, just jogging for position. Nobody can do anything.
I was looking at the sheet here trying to see how they got to the finals with this inactivity of shots here. Mike LaBella, he won his first match 3-2. He won his second match 3-2, and he won his last match in the semis 6-5. Not too much of convincing scores, but the referee keeps raising his hand every time. That's all you ask at the state tournament.
Each one of these wrestlers have lost just once this year. LaBella's won 39 times, 36 for Sanacor.
I think they're nervous. They're just afraid of who's going to make that first mistake, the points go. Yeah. Where Sanacor won his first match 11-5. That was a decent score. Then he went 4-1, then 3-2 overtime. Over Nolan Robinson of Johnson City, Section 4, to get himself into the finals. So a 6-5 and 3-2 overtime win to get here. We can see why now. They're leaning and pushing on each other an awful lot.
And nobody scores in the first period, so we go to the second.
There's the coaches over there. They're not even yelling too much concern. Now there's the other coach. He's yelling some encouragement out there to get it going.
Jam-packed War Memorial here in Syracuse for the 41st annual High School Wrestling Championships.
Sanacor's in the down position. He's trying to get that all-important first point scored. All important. Oh, that was a nice job. That was a nice job. LaBella had his hands locked. Sanacor went down to a knee to get him unlocked and stood right back up and escaped.
So the first point of the match, Mike Sanacor.
Remember that point. Mike LaBella chooses down the second. I am assuming that he's going to choose down in the third period, and there'll be no takedown like the first period was, because you're just not opening up here. Stange escapes. Oh, he got in a knee pick. First offensive motion. He's going to get 2 takedowns. Yes, he does. There we go.
Puts him up by a point.
Maybe we woke him up here with that 1-point escape. Maybe we got him going here.
Midway through the match now, 2-1 Labella.
You can see they're better in this. They got a 39-1 and a 36-1. I think they're just timid here. Open it up in the state finals. Sometimes those semis are always the best ones. Now the score is 2-2 with that escape. Now let's see if we can get them both going here. The trouble is the score is tied again. Maybe they both might lock up again. Oh, that's Labella says, hey, I got the first takedown. I'm going to try for another one.
And they go out of bounds. They'll reset. 38 seconds to go, second period.
Tom McGee is our whistling official in this match, and Bill Weigel. Tom McGee's from Section 3 and Weigel's from Section 6. That's why they have a Section 8 and a Section 2 wrestler out there. You know, there's no, they never match them up from their home sections.
.26 seconds to go in the second period.
I think Mike Labella is picking up the pace here. Yes, he is. Warning stalling against Sanacor. He liked that takedown and got that offensive points going.
Stalemate.
I was going to say, leave him there, Tom. Leave him there. We got 6 seconds to go.
So one more period to decide the 189-pound championship. They go in 2-2, Labella and Sanacor.
Labella turned around and got right down. He says, this is where I want to be. Oh, nice little. He just pushed his arm by, got a knee pick on him and dropped him right down. Nice little elbow push by. Little deflector for the nice takedown. Now we're back to live action again. I think Labella's going to get out of here, and I think he's going to take Sanacor down again. I think he's got the taste of victory in him. Just as I said that, Sanacor put that leg in. And usually that means they're there for a while. Gotta watch that figure four, son. That's close. I guess he's all right. Yeah, get both feet in. The figure fours, they made him illegal a number of years ago. Good job there, Mr. McGee.
So they've got to reset again. Minute and a half to go, third period.
Now we're back to blood time again. Oh, his ears are. The other ear's bleeding this time.
It was the left. That's still bleeding too.
That's still bleeding too. Yeah, he probably has cauliflower ears in there, and when they get that way, they get hard, and then the headgear keeps falling off on him. That's his problem, I think. Gets a good headgear, he probably have better ears.
These kids, do you think, take much time off at all before they get back into the amateur wrestling this upcoming month?
You can see that Mike Labella there was a gold medalist in the Empire State Games. He's a bronze medal in the Empire State Games. He's a cross player. He's a football player. You know, they're athletes. They're just active kids. You know, that's what makes them athletes. I think football coaches make big mistakes when they have their football players. They skip wrestling because they want them to go in the weight room and lift. You need to make an athlete. You don't need a strong football player. You need a strong athlete, which becomes a great football player. You see a lot of these kids are football and wrestle.
2-2 the score.
You know, Sanacor won Empire State Games bronze medal also in freestyle. I wonder if they matched up at all. They must have been in different weight classes because they both have bronze medals in the Empire State Games. I think the only spectator in their place is that one guy over in the seat just yelling.
He's all fired up, yeah.
There's a warning for stalling. You got to bring him down to the mat, son. You got to bring him down to the mat. That makes the score now 3-2. That's a big stalling point. That spectator is yelling, get out. There he goes. 1 point escape.
So now 4-2.
We might. You can see that spectator's a Section 8 fan, because every time something happens, Section 8, we understand that's his brother over there yelling at him. That's why he's yelling so loud. You know,
No
the
wonder.
brotherly love. They probably beat each other up all their life, and now they're yelling to help each other.
His brother probably says, I taught him all he knows.
Get all those rug burns on the living room carpets, you know. Ooh. I don't know if that was flagrant or accidental. Gave him a little elbow to the to the chops there. Little frustration point.
Little football coming out.
Yeah, a little frustration point. He should have had that activity the first 30 seconds, not the last 30 seconds. Oh, he cuffed him again.
5-2 Labella.
He's almost headbutting him now, too. He's headbutting him now, too. Yeah, he's losing control of it. His brother needs to get out of there. Yep. Brother needs to leave it alone. Just win the match. 21 seconds to go. 6-1 now. The second unsportsmanlike contact. When he's lost his cools there, he got flustered. You can see that headbutt come.
15 seconds left.
His brother's yelling, just think. Just relax and think. I think it's going to end right here. Neither one of them is going to shoot another takedown. It's going to be a win for Mike Labetta, Section 8. There's his brother bouncing around.
And ends up 6-2. Labella with the victory at 189 pounds. And his brother gets a high five too.
Ooh, there was the elbow to the chops. It looked like a boxer there. Just slid it off and caught him on an elbow.
So congratulations to Mike Labella winning at 189 pounds, representing Section 8. We'll have more of the high school wrestling championships up next, right here on the Empire Sports Network. There's Ryan Neel, Eric, champion tonight.
Will he become the outstanding wrestler? Every single tournament he's been into the whole year this year, he's been the outstanding wrestler at. Will he make the outstanding wrestler list of New York State? I tell you, Troy Nickerson's got a shot at a 2 from Section 4. Usually that vote goes to the senior over the sophomore, though,
sure.
but because he figures he got more chances. There
All
we
right.
have in the corner over there is Section 8 young man, John Valentine. We pronounce that John Valente.
John Valente. And Mike Patterson opposing him out of Section 5. Wayne High School. Patterson is 46-0. Valente's lost just one, 38-1.
Last year, Patterson was state runner-up at 215. Come back to give it a try to see if he can be a state champ this year.
Valente, an all-state outside linebacker, Section 8 Player of the Year in football. Here we go at 2:15.
Oh, nice flurry of takedown. He's out of, ooh, that was close on the edge of the mat over there. Two takedown. I like those out of bounds calls. Anytime you go out of bounds, give them two anyway. Freestyle went that way. John Valente from Section 8. Has that 2-0 lead. You better let him go. Yep, good warrant for stalling otherwise. Makes it 2-1.
He's going to be heading to Hofstra playing football. Patterson, a verbal commitment to attend Binghamton University.
And out of bounds again. He stepped on the line that time, definitely. Nice call, Dave Essex. John Crum is his assistant. There, Patterson's got the 2-on-1. He's trying to change the activity up here a little bit to try to control Valente's aggression. It's the second match we saw this. Come right out, 2-point takedown, 1-point escape, and shut it down for the rest of the period. Yeah. Oh, grabbing the headgear. Oh, he grabbed the headgear, that's what it was. Okay, I didn't see what happened. I thought I was going to call him for stalling or something.
So that evens it at 2-2.
Reached out and grabbed the headgear and tightened it down tight. Will that bother Valente or not? Sometimes he gets him flustered when you give up a cheap little point like that. No, don't look like it to me. He's going right on attack.
Had the leg but couldn't wrap him up.
Couldn't quite do it.
Pretty good moving by
nice little limp
Patterson
leg.
there, huh?
Yeah, that's
Jump
a
right out of the way.
215-pounder doing that. That wasn't a 96-pounder.
Patterson also a football player, linebacker. Both are seniors, so their last shot at the state championship.
It's probably harder on Patterson, being he was a state runner-up last year, coming back this year. And Monty was third last year at 215. I wish I had the old bracket sheets. That would have been interesting to see if they matched up in the semis last year or something like that, or they both lost to the same guy. I don't have last year's bracket sheet, so I couldn't tell that.
It's the end of the first period. Deadlocked at 2.
Remember last year, Jim Nelson from Section 6 was the state champion. I remember that because Section 6 finished ahead of Section 5. Because half my team's from Section 6 and Section 5, and they like to harass each other and which section's the best one. And it came down to the last match. Whoever won it was going to get the bragging rights for the year. Well, I can tell you the Section 5 guys are going to brag a lot this year.
A lot.
Yeah, they're in second place, and Section 6 is in 8th place.
Early second period. Up by 1, right Patterson.
I like that Volante though. He just pushed the elbow by and he just kept his attack going. He's breathing awful heavy though. Breathing awful heavy. But I think he's got that mental toughness. He doesn't care how much he's breathing. He's still going to come. Patterson needs to pick up this pace though. He's got the lead, but third period, Volante's he's gonna get out too to make it 3-3. So he's got to pick up this pace, or he's going to get taken down. Oh, that was a nice job right there. Like I said, or he's going to get taken down. He got taken down. Now it's a 4-3 match in favor of Section 8.
52 seconds to go, second period, up by 1. John Volante out of Section 8.
He needs to let him go. Let's see, whoops, a little extracurricular activity on the out of bounds side there.
Well, both these kids are huffing and puffing.
Oh yeah. So I think John Volante, he worked too hard in the first minute and a half, period and a half, I'm sorry. Now he's a little tired.
Four to 3. Volante up by 1.
He's hanging on that ankle. He's stalling. Top man is stalling. You need to let him go, son. You're going to be called for stalling. That can come back and haunt you later. Ooh, 1 point. Technical violation. Grabbing the knee pad. Yeah. But he didn't do it on purpose, but that's the way it goes. It still happened. It kept him. It's 1 point. It has to be. Because otherwise it would have been an escape. It has to be 1 point escape or 1 point grabbing the clothing. It has to be 1 point grabbing the clothing. It has to be. He wants the 1 point escape here, Coach Fleshlog does. Scott Fleshlog from Wayne High School. Boy, Wayne had a nice year too this year also.
4-4 the score now, 13 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah. I think they're debating over there. There's the right there. You can see where he grabbed the knee pad and kept him from getting the escape. I think Mr. Fleshlog has
another point
has a right there, but he blew the whistle, which stops all action. Stops all action. So therefore, if he blew it later, he would have got the 1 point escape. But he blew it. That stops the action, so no point for the escape. I don't think there's anything else he could have done, even though he deserved 1 point technical violation and 1 point escape. Hey, match is tied. It's 2 technical points right there. Next time it's 2 points.
And we go to the third, deadlocked at 4. Should be a heck of a third period. And Volante's going to be on the bottom.
Coach Fleshlog's giving last minute of instructions here before they start.
It's a 1-point advantage now for John Vellani.
I think everybody knew that was going to happen, the escape. Mike Patterson just standing a little bit too still. He needs to move himself to be offense, offense, offense. There you go. 2-on-1 on the arm to help you. That makes the guy back up a little bit. Now they're bumping heads pretty hard too. They're both football players, so that shouldn't bother them at all. There you see Patterson's trying to pick up the pace. He's trying to pick up the activity. Once you pick up the activity, it puts the other little bit of panic in the other man's soul here. I think John Valenti needs to shoot a takedown. Geez, every time I say that, he shoots a takedown. He's got a microphone in his headgear or what? 2 takedown.
So Vellani gets a boy. He drove him on that one, didn't he?
That was a linebacker there, picking that running back up and dropping
215 pounds in the air. 7-4 now, Vellani.
It's going to be 7-5 here in a second. If Valenti's smart, because I think if he rides him like this, he's going to get called for stalling, and he don't want to get called for stalling. What happened there? I wonder. I didn't see what happened there.
Vellani heads over to his coaches.
Oh, he's got a bad shoulder, it looks like. Looks like he has an existing problem just on the whistle. Goes, nothing happened. Yeah, the trainer's trying to help him out with that shoulder pain. I think he's a little strong for his joints. You see that a lot. To get the strong kids in the bad shoulders. With that big takedown he had that made the score 7-4. Oh, here it is. Big takedown right here. Out of bounds goes the Section 5 kid, and he thought he was okay. And Vellani just picked him up and dropped him. That out of bounds call. 2 points. Big 2 points. Makes the score 7-4 now. I don't think he's over there trying to get a break. I really think he did get a twinge in his shoulder. Get those stingers in there.
Right in the rotator area.
Now he's going to nurse this injury time all the way to the end here. Like I said, he's working too hard. He is sucking wind a little bit.
7-4 Vellani. He's going to be on top when action resumes. This is for 215-pound class champion.
He is strong. That's why he's sucking wind a little bit. That's why he's tired. He's using that strength, everything he possibly can.
Patterson.
Now he's back within a takedown of tying it up. Oh, you don't want to back out of bounds, son. Do that again, you get called for stalling real quick. He's dragging it out, dragging it out.
36 seconds to go.
This is a big activity here. He's going to get called for stalling, but it doesn't mean anything.
18 seconds.
Just as long as you doesn't get the next calling for stalling. You get called again and get taken down, you lose. You need to shoot a takedown.
6 seconds. And John Vellani of Section 8, the 215-pound champion, 7-5 the final.
That was not a pretty match.
So Vellani headed to Hofstra to play football, wins the championship at 215. Coming up, more of high school wrestling championship action. We'll return right after this timeout on the Empire Sports Network. And we go to the 275-pound championship. Justin Tugas out of Section 2, Glens Falls, New York. He's a junior. And he'll match up against Section 4 out of Union Endicott High School, Arthur Jones. Jones 30-1 this year. He's just a sophomore.
Both of them only been wrestling 2 years. These are two big young men. Look at this sophomore here from Section 4 from Union Endicott High School. Both of them are tall.
Both excellent football players. Tugas, All-State first team.
2 takedown for Jones. The semis, he didn't start this well. Semis, he was losing 6-1 and through the kid from Section 6 and pinned him with 41 seconds to go, I think it was, or something like that. We're getting more movement out of these heavyweights so far. We had the rest of the tournament.
Jones holding on to that left leg.
You got to get him to the mat. It's going to become a stalling call. Yeah, good job. Good job. Oh, let go of him. That's all right. That's even better yet. Ooh, lost his balance.
So they'll reset. Jones up 2-1. Jones has a couple of more shots at the title. One more after this year for Tugas. Of course, both want the title right here tonight.
Jones is only a sophomore. You don't see that very, very often. It's a sophomore in the finals of the states at heavyweight. You see those sophomores in at 96 and 103 and 112 and like that, but not at heavyweight. This is definitely a rarity here. Wait till he comes back 2 years from now and he's no longer a 16-year-old sophomore. He's an 18-year-old man. It'd be interesting to see him then.
How big is he going to be then?
Yeah, and he's winning now 2-1. Yeah, that's a sophomore. That's a great job.
Runner-up last year in Section 4 to the eventual state champion as a freshman wrestler. Freestyle state champ, second in Greco.
Well, if we go by past history this weekend, Arthur Jones pinned his first guy in 55 seconds, pinned his second guy in 3:57, and to come from behind pin at 5:19 in the semis. You know, he's a pinning machine here. Gene Mills, he has to go Gene Mills' camp. Oh, nice double. Toes in. Oh, it was worth the effort. That was worth the effort. Nice job. That's tough. You land on that floor and drag that rug. That rug got to be a rug burn over there. Dave Warner's just smiling. He says, I'm out of bounds over. These guys are too big and I'm too short. The whistler, look how far he is off that mat. I'm staying away from these guys.
5 seconds to go in the first period.
That was a nice double leg takedown by that young man from Union Cat. If J.J. Stambro taught him that. Those two big guys cleared the crowd out here, and they
sure did, didn't they?
Look how far he traveled. The center circle all the way out. The camera guy had a running hide. Protecting his own life over there, Empire guy. Here we go back live.
Jones on top out of Section 4. Section 4 has clinched the overall section championship here.
Boy, they had a great tournament they did. Great tournament. I know they had a couple upsets. They could have even done better than that. Both of these young men are tall, aren't they? I wonder what they weigh. I wonder how tall they are.
How much they really weigh, yeah.
Yeah, right. I know it says, 275, but I wonder how close they are to that. Got to take him back down the mat, son. Got 5 seconds to get him down. Good thing the last period they let him go, because otherwise that would have been a point for stalling.
And Jones, as they start, is on top.
Went to the optional start, which is a good choice there. Just messed up Tugas there a little bit. And are they going out of bounds again? You betcha. Back to the center.
Tugas able to get Jones' arm away from him, but then Jones grabbed the leg.
Grabbed the leg and did a nice job with that.
No point.
He's only been wrestling 2 years. He's quite wise. Well, I gotta say, in the middle of the mat, he can't grab the leg and go out of bounds, and that's what happened to give him 1 point escape.
So
he didn't want to get called for stalling again. That was the big thing right there.
2-2.
Section 2 kid, Tugas, that's what he does. That underhook, 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 and then throws you a little bit. Jones from Section 4 needs to get that double leg takedown going again. Out of bounds. There's that throw. Folks from Section 6 knows that throw. We saw that in the semi. Out of bounds, that does nothing. Everybody knows what's going. Everybody knows what's happening, but puts that little bit of a doubt in the opponent's mind. I better not be so aggressive here because he's going to throw me again.
Closing 28 seconds of the second period, tied at 2.
Try to throw him out of bounds again. Yes, he dragged him in. He's going to stick him. 20 seconds. He's squeezing and pinning him. There you go. And Arthur Jones, a cartwheel in the middle. I hope J.J. Stambro over there doesn't get a running, leaping heavyweight to congratulate him like the lightweights do.
How about that for the young man, the sophomore from Union Endicott.
4 pins in a row. 4 pins in a row. Great job. Arthur Jones, sophomore, state champion. I don't know if we ever had one of those before. Here comes that nice throw. Boom. And he pulled him in bounds. That's what impressed me about the young man. He pulled him in bounds. He was a champion in Greco in the Empire State Games this summer. I'm sorry, second in Greco. Oh, watch that smile. There's a sophomore smile. That's what it's all about, folks. That got the crowd buzzing here at the end. There's his cartwheel. Yeah, I won't give him a 10 for the cartwheel, but that's okay.
For 275.
Well, I thought he was going to do a back handspring there.
I thought he was
for
too.
a second, I go, no, don't do that.
Arthur Jones wins it at 275. We'll be back and recap it and wrap it up here from the New York State Wrestling Championships in Syracuse. You're tuned to coverage on Empire Sports Network. And welcome back to Syracuse at the Onondaga County War Memorial. And Eric, quite a championship once again here. Outstanding wrestling and a tremendous evening for these young athletes and fans.
Some excellent matches. What impressed me the most was this, Section 4 winning. Didn't impress me as much as all 7 in the finals had winning matches tonight. That was it. 7 champions, 7 finalists. That was outstanding by Section 4.
Huge night for Section 4. Standing by now with our most outstanding wrestler in the state championship tournament. Here's Gene Mills.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with the outstanding wrestler of the New York State Wrestling Championships, Troy Nickerson from Chenango Forks. Troy, pin the first guy, tech fall the next, major decision the next, tech fall the next guy, 18-0, effortlessly. You're only a sophomore, 2 more years to go. Congratulations. What are your plans now?
Well, thanks a lot. I'm just going to take it easy for a little bit and train for freestyle and Greco and hopefully get ready for next season.
Well, unbelievable display of poetry and motion, and we're looking for 2 more great years of watching you wrestle at the War Memorial.
Yep.
Back to Eric and Roger.
Thank you, Gene. What a story. Troy Nickerson out tremendous again this year, and he's got a couple more years to go.
3-time state champ and helped maybe Section 4 come back and do it again next year. You know, Section
Nickerson. 4
had 7 guys in the finals and 7 champions. That's outstanding. I don't think Section 11 did that last year. You see Section 4 is winner by 40-some points. Second was Section 5. They did an outstanding job. They placed 12 out of the 15 competitors in all their weight classes. Section 2 was in 3rd place. And you can read the list down. Section 11 was a surprise at the tournament, way down there in 4th place, and that's not like them. I mean, way down there in 4th place. That's going to be bragging rights for the upstate New York guys. Section 8 right there next to them. Then we go to Section 3, which is starting to get their act back together. And they've had trouble the last couple of years. They're starting to move up the ladder a little bit. Then we get to Section 6. They ran in a little bit of trouble with a couple of their athletes this weekend. And Section 10, who I thought had an outstanding tournament for them with 113.5 points. Then we went to Section 9, followed by Section 1, then 7, and then the Catholic and the Pals.
And certainly we want to mention that Reed Hawk has been obviously for several decades now hugely instrumental in this championship tournament, and this is his final one as chairman.
It's going to feel unnatural to us. After 34 years of walking in the door and asking him questions, and he always had the answer for you and telling you where to go, what to do, I need a pass to get in, and so on. He's always done it real well, and we wish him all the best.
So Reed Hawk, again, thank you for all your help over the years. Congratulations on another wonderful tournament. For Erie Knuutila and Gene Mills, I'm Roger Neel. That's going to wrap up our coverage here as you've been watching the New York State High School Wrestling Championships direct from Syracuse and the Onondaga County War Memorial right here on the Empire Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.